In this video, we are going to be going through every single Dokkan Festival banner, starting from the category leads, and grading all of them. We'll be grading them based off of roster, timing, value, etc, etc. The list applies only to Dokkan Festival banners, and EZA banners don't count. Prepare to be salty. The first category lead, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. To be completely honest, this banner seems pretty bad. The only fusion category unit on the banner is STR Gogeta, and obviously STR Gogeta had long been replaced by Int Gogeta. And the only tech type unit on the banner is Tech Golden Frieza, and they don't really mesh well. I mean, I suppose they have shocking speed, but overall, the banner roster really doesn't go well for the first category lead. Grade D. The unit who released with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Physical Omega Shenron. Honestly, this banner isn't too much better. STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is obviously not on Omega's team. However, STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku was like a dominant beast of a unit still at this time. He was incredible. AGL Rose wasn't half bad either. STR Omega really didn't share his team, and honestly, besides STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and AGL Rose and Omega, of course, the banner's not that great. Grade C-. The third category lead, STR Ultimate Gohan. To be brutally honest, this banner is really bad. The only hybrid Saiyan unit that's on this banner is Trunks, and Trunks wasn't really that impressive at this time. And all the other units are STR. It seems like they were trying to make this around building an STR team, but Gohan leads hybrid Saiyans, so his banner roster is very bad for him. And most of these units were past their prime anyway. Grade C-. Category Dokkan Fest number 4. Int Golden Frieza. Now, to be quite honest, this banner's roster suits him pretty well. Every single unit on this banner except for physical full power Friezas on Resurrected Warriors. However, almost all of these units are far past their prime. The Kid Boos were never really good because the link level update wasn't out yet, so they had no key links. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku was a solid but never great unit among the 120% leads. Overall, the banner's not really the greatest, but it's definitely not bad. Grade B-. Counters go crazy. Physical Super Vegito. Hello? What are those ugly Kid Boos and Buhans doing back on a banner? They were literally just on the last banner. That doesn't even make sense. Also, Int Gohan sucked at this point, and Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks wasn't much better, but Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks was still pretty good. I understand that they have to build the Boo Saga team, and that's why they threw those 3 on there, but man, oh man, that's an L. Grade C-. The leader of what was the best team in the game, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. This banner is honestly pretty interesting, and by interesting I mean it's kind of good. Omega, of course, is still a dominant beast of a unit at this point, although his team was severely lacking. The Super Saiyan 3s on the banner help Bardock's team a bit. However, Trunks and Vegeta make almost no sense to me, but I suppose they are Int type units, so they would be on his leader skill, and Injinimba is kind of a throwaway. Grade C. One of the most hype releases in Dokkan history, Tech Vegito Blue. This banner is insane. Gohan was a top 2 unit. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks was pretty good. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was obviously amazing. Tech Beerus is an L, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku had recently gotten his EZA, so he wasn't half bad. The new banner unit Trunks was also pretty good, and of course, Tech Vegito Blue was broken. This man was like a top 2 offensive unit in the game when he released, and he was so dominant offensively. He was just amazing. And of course, with Vegito Blue being a super class leader, all of these units fall under his team, so there's really nothing bad to say about this banner. Grade A. Another godly unit, STR Rose Goku Black. Here's another good banner. Physical Omega was obviously still very good at the time. Tech Super Saiyan 3 really sucked, but Physical Cooler was still great. He was one of the better 120% leads, to be honest. Goku Black was still pretty mid, and Super 17 was kind of too, but it's fine. Because STR Rose, him and his team had to be the most cohesive team in the entire game. The fact that he supports and gives 3 key and 50% to all allies, 50% defense, I mean, it's just so good. It just made his team so good. And his team was so seamless. It was just amazing. It definitely did not do anywhere near as much damage as Tech Vegito Blue as in his team, but it was way more cohesive because Tech Vegito Blue didn't have prepared for battle, and all those prepared for battle Saiyans on his team, it really did hurt the overall team's cohesiveness. However, STR Rose did not have that problem. However, this banner is definitely still not as good. Grade B+. The 3-year anniversary in Vegito. Would it be outrageous to say that the anniversary banners were kind of mid? This banner's really nothing that special besides Int Vegito. Sure, the banner units were nice and cool, but they weren't great, and they didn't even have awakenings at this point. Physical Vegito was pretty good, but his damage reduction being only 50% did hurt a little bit. AGL Vegito was long past his prime, and so is Physical Vegito Blue. Int Kid Buu never really got a chance to shine due to him really needing Int Buuhan to look really dominant, and Int Buuhan was far past his prime at this point. It's just, the banner's really not that good. Grade, C-. The other anniversary unit, Physical Gogeta. I must say that this banner is significantly better than the Vegito banner. Tech Super Saiyan for Gogeta was still crazy, and Int Gogeta was amazing still. STR Gogeta was obviously past his prime, but STR Janemba was still relatively solid, and Int Janemba, of course, just like STR Gogeta, far past his prime. Overall, the banner having Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Int Gogeta was just way better. It made it a lot better. However, a con on Gogeta is that he really didn't link well with the Fusion team until he transformed, and of course, transforming with these guys were impossible to do for the longest time. Him really not having links like Over and a Flashed and Fused Fighter really overall hurt the team's cohesiveness, making him a bad leader. However, the banner was still very good. Grade B. So upon looking back, I actually forgot a unit, so here will be Int UI Goku on his second banner, and STR Full Power Jiren who came out with him, but we'll be talking about both of Int UI Goku's banners. This banner is honestly pretty good. Every single unit on the banner is on Int UI Goku's leader skill. However, Int UI Goku had not Dokkan awakened, so the team was not particularly well structured to even, work. But, I mean, the banner wasn't bad, per se. Int Gogeta is obviously insane, and Kid Buu is decent if you had him in the right situation. Vegito Blue and Rose were still pretty solid units, and Kaioken Goku is okay. He was solid, and so is Vegeta. Tech Beerus and Tech Zamasu were pretty bad. I mean, no offense, but yeah, the banner's not bad. Grade B-. Also, do keep in mind that this is the global banner. Which actually, now that I think about this, I'm gonna change the grade to a B+, because this banner on global was one of the best banners ever to release. So yeah, that's a B+ now. And now onto Jiren's banner. Banner's alright, I suppose. Int UI Goku got his awakening, which is very cool. Jiren was still necessary, so it wasn't really great. But overall, the banner's not all that. New banner unit really didn't work that well with Jiren either. Didn't really work that well with UI Goku either, of course. Angel Golden Frieza on the banners, I mean, he was nearing a year old, but he was still pretty solid, Overall, I'll give this banner like a C. The goated support, AGL Turles. This banner is literally borderline terrible. Tapion was really nothing special at this point. Janemba, this was before guard and defense was really important. It was just damage. Cooler was definitely pretty solid still. Again, for Golden Frieza, defense was really not all that, and his damage was not really that great. Broly was very old now, and Tech Beerus has pretty much always sucked. Maybe I'm being a little harsh and over-exaggerating, but this banner's really nothing that great. Grade D. Very Pog, AGL Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I don't know, the banner's alright. Dispo and Topo were solid units at the time. Rubrian was nothing, if I remember correctly. Neither was Tech 17, but STR Ultimate Gohan and Jiren were pretty good units, and obviously Evolution Blue Vegeta led the best team in the game far and away at the time. So, I mean, overall, it's an okay banner. Grade C. Physical Future Gohan. This banner is kinda ridiculous. Future Gohan himself was nothing crazy, he was just a solid good unit. But Tech Vegito Blue and Super Saiyan 3 Bardock on a banner together? Oh my goodness! This was both of these units at basically the height of their primes. Bardock led the Super Saiyan 3 team, which was the best team in the game. LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku on that team just hit ridiculously hard. It was just far and away the best team in the game at the point. And Vegito, oh my god. Vegito, his damage, even, especially back then, it's just crazy. His damage is really crazy. The rest of the banner is honestly, nothing too special, I guess. The twin androids they got their Dokkan Awakenings, they were alright. The Trunks is, once again, they were not really anything special. STR Trunks was alright. and Trunks was way past his prime. But overall, this banner was pretty good. Grade B+. Full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku! I have very fond memories of this guy. He was my very first Dokkan Fest that I pulled. I started basically playing JP when this guy came out. And he was I remember when I started playing, he was very heavily compared to STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, where people said it was basically just STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or if the old Goku is better. Regardless, that doesn't really matter. The banner is pretty good. It's certainly nothing crazy. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was pretty good. AGL's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was still solid. Omega was alright. The banner units, however, were pretty much... the Cell and Frieza, I remember being incessantly spammed with how much fodder they were. I don't remember about GT Goku. No, GT Goku was pretty good. But the GT Kid Goku, I mean. However, the banner is, nothing really that special. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Overall, I'd give it a C. MVP 17. I am not going to cap this banner. Screams mid. Android 17 was very good. His key support was very nice and all that stuff. Yep. We all know he's good. However, his roster, 21 was alright. 16 was okay. Super 17 was okay. Cells, it's just a pretty mid banner. It just screams mid. And Tapion. He's just so mid. At least they're all on his team though, and bonus points for that. Grade C. Panic whenever you see him on a banner. AGL transforming Goku. Before we even get into this, I just want to make the point that this might be one of the worst Dokkan festivals to ever release, simply because they just put him on every goddamn banner in the game's history or something. It's ridiculous. Getting into the banners, however, these banners were pretty good. Obviously, transforming Goku is solid. The banner unit was alright. UI Goku was still relatively solid. Gogeta was still pretty good, if I remember correctly, and AGL Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Blue Vegeta was still pretty good. Tech Vegeta Blue was still, I mean, he was waning just the slightest bit, but he was still a dynamic beast. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku was but Kaioken Goku was 0. But overall, the banner is still pretty good. Grade A. Oh boy, transforming Frieza. Transforming Frieza was obviously pretty good, and STR Frieza, the banner unit, did a lot of damage with him, which was very good. The supporting roster was also pretty good. In Integral and Frieza didn't have big bad bosses, but he still worked well with Frieza. Super 17 was pretty much 0 on this banner, but AGL Turles, who was on the JP banner, was very good. Like the best support unit in the game. STR Rose was still very good. Cooler was still very good. Transforming Frieza wasn't all that great, but he was, he still worked good with Frieza. Overall, I'd give the JP banner a B+ for Turles, and the global banner a B-, because Super 17. Bro, if you unironically summoned on this banner when it came out, like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, hello? STR Super Boo might be the worst Dokkan Festival on release. Okay, that's not true, but he is one of the worst Dokkan Festivals on release, like, ever. He was like mid day one. Like, I don't know what to say. His banner units were pretty good. Hercule actually to this day is still pretty good. Supreme Kai was all right, but she didn't have an awakening. She was a good support unit though. Physical Super Vegito, Kid Buu, and STR Janemba, if you haven't noticed, have been on like every banner this year apparently, because this is like ridiculous. They've all been on like multiple banners. And the Fat Boo got his awakening. He was all right, but like, you're gonna summon for STR Super Boo? The best thing about him was his leader skill. Like, this banner just screams, oh my god, stay away from me. Like, this banner is horrible. Horrendous. There's no saving this banner. This banner is disgusting. Grade F. The Dokkan Fest that changed Dokkan forever. AGL Metal Cooler. This banner is pretty good. AGL Metal Cooler was a beast of a unit. The Piccolo was a pretty good AoE unit, and god, that Vegeta, the Super Saiyan Vegeta was a great Super Battle Road unit. I mean, that guy was usable in Super Battle Road for a damn long time. Future Gohan had evolved to kind of just be ass at this point, but he was still like a category leader, one of the more recent Dokkan festivals, so he was still like okay, right? Jiren was pretty good. Cooler and Phizer after his EZA were also pretty good. Overall, grade B. Bro, his animations were so good. The ugliest mug you can ever see on a banner, Int Goku Black. As biased as I am against Int Goku Black and everything he stands for, this banner is actually just ridiculous. 5 of the 7 units are just stupid units. Like Int Goku Black, especially bugged Int Goku Black, was crazy. But Int Goku Black was like, he was pretty good. Like he was good on release, right? Rose was still very good. Super Saiyan Full Power Goku was still very good. Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock was still very good. Tech Cell was incredible. They were all just very good, incredible units, top tier, to say the least. Trunks was like one of the worst Dokkan festivals like at this time. He sucked. Vegeta was okay, but this banner's just so stacked. Everything in my soul pains me to say this, but grade A. Gogeta! 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 It literally doesn't even matter what's on this banner. You could fill this banner with the 7 worst Dokkan festivals in the entire game, and this would still be one of the best banners ever. Blue Gogeta was far and away the best TUR. Like, free. Absolutely free. He was just so broken, so disgustingly good. He led 2 categories. Broken. Dude, he was broken. It was just ridiculous. There was nothing. You couldn't do anything. And Tech God Goku was great. SCR Super Saiyan God Vegeta was great. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was still pretty good. And Gogeta was still good. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks was alright. Super Saiyan 3 Goku was pretty good after EZA. But it doesn't matter. New Dragon Ball characters in the game. If you skip this banner, I don't know what the hell you're thinking, what you're doing. I don't give a damn if you have the entire banner rainbowed. Because Blue Gogeta was everything. His animations were great. There was literally nothing to complain about. He was just so good. Grade A+. Go, Broly, go, Broly. Come on, Broly! Again, it literally does not matter what else is on this banner because Broly far and away was number 2. Far and away was the second best TUR. And I'm telling you, Gogeta and Broly introducing the ability to lead 2 categories into this game, it's just busted. It's broken. Like, that's a game-breaking meta shift. It's just so very powerful. He did an AoE, which is honestly good damage for the time. It's not like Raditz, where he just does pitiful damage. And then he transformed and he got great, and he did great damage. AGL Broly, after his EZA was very good. The new Paragus and Broly unit was a support for Pure Saiyans, which, I mean, yeah, I wonder how good Pure Saiyans is. Omega, like all these other units have been on a lot of banners, except for Super Saiyan 3 Broly. He's not really been on that many banners in a while, but I mean, they're all good, right? Like Omega's good, Janemba's still pretty good. Well, I mean, solid, I guess. Super Saiyan 3 Broly's but like, I believe Broly had just gotten his EZA semi-recently. It's probably been a while now, but I mean, he was still pretty good. But it's new Dragon Ball content. Grade A+. The 4-year anniversary has arrived. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's a good banner, but it's not like great, I would say. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was the best unit in the game far and away. At this point, he was really good. Int Vegeta was still pretty good, obviously. Transforming Goku was still pretty good too. The first time we're gonna see, not the last time we'll see his ugly mug, but this is his first returning banner, I believe. Int UI Goku was still relatively solid. Jiren was still pretty good. Frieza was still pretty decent. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was pretty good. He was all right, I would say. Obviously, he got hard replaced by Super Saiyan 4 Goku, though. But he was all right on Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's team. These units, these last 3 units had gotten awakenings, and they were all pretty good, right? I must say. Grade A. The other anniversary unit, SCR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. This banner is clearly better than Goku's banner. Vegeta was good, but he had a big weakness in his 12 key not raising his defense. However, he was still very good. 3-year Gogeta was good. Transforming Frieza was one of the best TURs. Evolution Blue Vegeta was good. Physical 17 was great. AGL Turles was like the best support unit in the game. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was still pretty good. His banner awakenings were probably worse than Goku's, I must say, but they were all still relatively okay. Grade A+. Should have been the anniversary. And Kid Goku. Dogwater banner, I must say. Kid Goku was crazy. He was very good. King Piccolo's pretty good-ish, kind of. He was all right. Tech Roshi was actually pretty good. He had this, like, one turn, like, oh my god, he's doing a bajillion damage turn, which was pretty fun. A nice gimmick. But the supporting cast is STR Super Boo. Physical Omega was, he was okay. I mean, he was starting to, you know, fall off just a bit. Super Vegeta was still alright. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is falling off pretty hard at this point. Overall, this banner is just a definite skip. Grade D. Another very ugly mug. Physical Transforming Vegeta. The banner's not bad per se. Transforming Vegeta was good on release, and his banner unit was alright. Tech Super Saiyan Full Power Goku at this point he was good, but he wasn't like great. And same thing for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Plus, he's just been on like every single goddamn banner ever so far. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. The Super Saiyan 3 team, if I recall correctly, was falling off at this point. And Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, again, I believe this was pre-EZA, so he didn't have his EZA, and he wasn't really all that. Blue Vegeta was he was okay, I guess. Overall, this banner is just not that great. Grade C. A Dokkan Fest somehow worse than Int Goku Black on release. Tech hit. If you even thought about summoning on this banner, I really don't know what to tell you. Okay. I mean, at least Tech hit did good damage per se, but his defense was actually non-existent. So he was just, I hate to say bad, but bad. Banner units are really nothing special either. UI Goku is aging off. Metal Cooler was still crazy, but STR Ultimate Gohan was kind of falling off. Champa, he got an awakening, which is okay, I guess. This banner is bad. Grade D. Very Pog. Tech Transforming Trunks. This banner is honestly insane. Tech Trunks was like the best TUR. Int Kid Goku was, as I said, on his original banner, crazy. He was amazing. AGL Blue Gogeta, crazy. He's amazing. Future Gohan still was pretty dog water, but I mean, he's passable. AGL Blue Vegeta was good. Tech Vegeta Blue was still okay. He was pretty good, I would say. Like, he was good, right? Like, his damage, you know, damage. Physical Vegeta Blue was at this point. And the Int Trunks, he sucked. But overall, this banner is very good. Grade A+. Big damage Ooga Booga Man, AGL Zamasu. Overall, this banner is actually incredible as well. AGL Metal Cooler was insane. Physical Broly was insane. AGL Zamasu was like the best TUR, basically. He was insane. AGL Turles is still a dominant support unit. In Goku Black wasn't great, but he was like passable. He was good-ish, kind of. STR Rose, same thing, basically. AGL Rose sucked, but it is what it is. Tech Zamasu sucked as well, but it is what it is. Overall, the banner is good. I mean, AGL Goku Black mainly sucks because he got replaced by Rose, by the way. Like STR Rose? Yeah. Grade A+. One of the most hype regular monthly Dokkan festivals ever, STR Namek Goku. This is a good banner, I must say. STR Namek Goku was great. AGL Frieza was pretty good. I would dare even say great. Transforming Goku and Transforming Frieza were great units. Angel Frieza had kind of aged out at this point, but Tech Golden Frieza, with his EZA now, he was very good. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku was fodder. Grade B+. The worst Dokkan Festival LR? LR Gohan and Goten. The banners are pretty good. Int Kid Goku being on the JP banner is excellent. AGL Blue Vegeta he's still good-ish, I guess. Tech Vegeta Blue absolutely was. He was reaching the end of his prime, right? He was aging pretty quickly now. Future Gohan isn't really that much better though, if not worse at this point. I mean, he was very good for the Legendary Goku event at this point, so that is something. And he's on Goten and Gohan's team, of course. Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku he was okay. I mean, he was solid. STR Ultimate Gohan, again, relatively solid. Super Saiyan 3 Broly sucked. Int Ultimate Gohan after his EZA was pretty good. Physical Legendary Super Saiyan Broly sucked. STR Broly was okay. Good for, I guess, World Tournament and some other stages. And Int Goten sucks, and physical Super Saiyan Goku sucks. However, LR Gohan and Goten were like the second best unit in the game, behind only Kalen Caulifla, and the banner unit was a very dominant support type unit, very good on his release. LR Gohan and Goten carried my JP account for a long time, and they are still, to this day, my most used unit on my JP account. Grade, B for JP, C for Global. A Dokkan Fest that's always been criminally underrated, Physical Piccolo. Piccolo was a crazy unit. He did pretty much everything at the time. He was very good. Stunning, stacking, scouter, just guaranteed scouter. He was really broken. He had a great kit. Nail was also ridiculous as well. He was very good. On the JP version, we had Transforming Vegeta, who is still very good. AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta, who is still pretty solid. AGM Metacooler, who is great. Turles, who is aging at this point, but still a dominant support unit. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, who with his EZA was very good, but overall the banner's not that excellent, I must say. STR Namek Goku on the global version is quite much better though. Grade, B-. Probably the third most hype period in Dokkan history I've ever been a part of, AGL LR Gohan. AGL LR Gohan was obviously very good. He was a top 5 unit in the game, basically. Int 16 on release was good, but he had horrible, awful garbage design. It was very bad. Tech Trunks on the JP banner, first banner returning, very good, one of the best TURs. AGL Blue Gogeta, one of the best TURs, very good. Transforming Goku, still very good. 17, still very good. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, falling off at this point, not terribly great. The Super Saiyan 3 team was kind of just thrown by the wayside. Tech Vegeta Blue was pretty mid at this point as well. STR Ultimate Gohan, again, kind of mid. In Ultimate Gohan was pretty good though after his EZA. Transforming Vegeta over Tech Trunks is obviously a shaft, but obviously Tech Trunks wasn't even out on the global version yet, I don't believe. But Transforming Vegeta is pretty good. Grade, A. Cell! In LR Cell. Banner is pretty pog. Int LR Cell was obviously very good. The Cell Juniors were okay, they were solid, I guess. AGL Zamasu on the JP banner, like one of the best heroes in the game. Damage Beast, obviously Broly, one of the best TURs. STR Super Boo on the global banner though, really bad. But Transforming Frieza was very good. Int Goku Black was okay for the Legendary Goku event, I guess. Physical Goku Black was, he was alright, I guess. I mean, on the global version, he's a bit better, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. STR Rose was falling off. STR Cell, I believe, had just gotten his EZA during the celebration sometime. Tech Cell was okay-ish, kind of. JP banner gets a B+. The global banner for Super Boo gets a C. Jesus Christ, Super Boo is just so bad. The start of a little archetype where they support before transforming in Future Gohan. Well, look who couldn't keep their ugly, nasty little mug off the banner. STR Super Boo on Nightmare again. And look at the JP banner. Tech hit. This banner, just by those 2 units alone, I don't give a damn who else is on the banner. Just skip the banner. But who did they replace Tech Hit with on Global? It's Int Goku Black. They tried to shaft in Future Gohan. They didn't want anybody summoning for this guy. In Future Gohan was pretty good though. Tech Trunks was pretty good too. Int UI Goku was falling off. Physical Future Gohan was pretty good for the OG Legendary Goku event though. But I mean, other than that, I mean, Super Vegeta was falling off. Like, this banner is horrible. Horrible banner. Horrendous. Garbage. Awful. The epitome of just blah. Grade D. Straight up just one of the best Dokkan festivals to ever release in the game's history. STR Cooler. This banner is crazy. When I say STR Cooler was the best TUR in the game, it wasn't even close. He had a foothold on the best TUR in the entire game for a long damn time. He was just, his design was immaculate. He supported, he transformed on turn 3, guaranteed crits, godly damage, amazing link set, led the best team in the game. You just go through it. He was just, his dominance, it was like nothing I've seen before. However, his banner unit is okay, I guess. S-tier Namek Goku was still very good. Ink Kid Goku was still pretty good. Angel Golden Frieza was pretty mid at this point. AGL Metal Cooler was still very good. Very good on Cooler's team, by the way. Physical Cooler was still pretty solid, too. And, like, this banner is, it's not, like, crazy, insane good, but, like, Cooler was so valuable, so good, that just having Cooler, it shot the banner's value up so much. Cooler was just so good. And I know I've been like sucking him off for like the past minute, but I can't even explain it to you. If you were playing when S-tier Cooler was in his prime, like you just don't understand how dominant this guy was. Grade A-. Cooler without an active skill, kind of. AGL Super 13. That's not Super 13. AGL Android 13. This banner is not very pog. 13 was very good. He was excellent, I would say. Trunks was pretty good. He did good damage, I guess. Piccolo was great. He was a great TUR. He was just very, very good. 13 was relatively solid as well. Jiren was falling off at this point, just past his prime. Same with Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku, or whatever they call him. AGL Turles, same thing, basically. I mean, this banner, this just is not a good banner, right? You should have summoned for Cooler. I'll keep it real with you. Or save for Anniversary. Grade C. That is some abysmal quality, but I couldn't find anything better for some reason in Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I would probably argue this celebration as the worst New Year celebration ever, but that's really not the point. In Super Saiyan 2 Goku, he was good, but he wasn't excellent. His orbs, his inconsistent transforming, it was all a little bit much, right? And his orb reliance, it was just very big, and most of his power was locked behind all those orbs, right? This banner unit, Saiyaman, was pretty good. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was, he was good, right? But like, I guess Super Saiyan 4 Goku's fine, right? But like, goddamn, 8 featured units, what? But S-tier Super Saiyan 4 Goku is fodder at this point. I'm sorry, he got hard replaced by the LR. AGL Transforming Goku's good, but God, he's already been on a bajillion banners already. What is this, like 4 banners or something? And he came out, I guess he came out a year ago now, but he's always on these big time banners. And same with Transforming UI. AGL Kaioken Goku was very good, right, after his Easy A, but I don't know. Transformed Super Saiyan 3, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, not great, pretty bad, pretty mid. Overall, this banner is very mid. Grade B-. AKA Skip, why would you ever summon on this? The 5-year anniversary is right around the corner. It's Blue Gogeta and Blue Vegeta, what are you doing? The other Dokkan Fest, Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Mid, I'm afraid. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta was worse than Goku on release. Dabura was pretty good. He stacked defense, I guess. He was alright, but Extreme Majin Buu Saga wasn't exactly very good at the time. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the LR, was just strictly worse than Goku. He had a lot of issues pre-Easy A. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the AGO one, was hard replaced by the LR, obviously. Transforming Vegeta was okay. He was alright, I guess. He was solid, good. The Evolution Blue Vegeta was aging at this point. He was still relatively solid. That Vegeta, the Blue Vegeta, was mid, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was still pretty good. Grade C. Dun 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 dun. LR STR Gogeta. Overall, this banner is pretty good. Gogeta was the best unit in the game. Bardock and Guine were all right. They were like a showcase unit, I guess. Cell was very good. Even with all his problems, he was still very good. Gogeta, the 3-year Gogeta, was honestly pretty mid at this point. AGL Blue Gogeta was still pretty good, pretty solid, I would say. So was Broly. Broly was still pretty good. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was very mid at this point. I'm sorry, but time has come for him. He was like 3 years old now, damn near. STR Omega was very good after his Easy A. Int Gogeta was pretty mid at this point. Int Janemba, if he had his Easy A, I can't quite remember. If he had his Easy A, he was very good. If he didn't, he was mid. Grade A-. The other fusion in blue, LR Tech Vegito Blue! Very pog banner. Vegito Blue, the best unit in the game. AGL Trunks, a great banner unit. AGLR Gohan, a top probably 5 unit in the game. Very good. Int Vegito, kind of mid, but good for the Legendary Goku event, just like Physical Gogeta. Trunks and Zamasu, great Dokkan Fests. Much better than Blue Gogeta and Physical Broly. Tech Zamasu, he recently just got his EZA, I believe. He was good. Vegito Blue, coming up on receiving the best EZA in like history up until that point. Very good. Super Vegito, okay. STR Super Boo. I literally can't believe it, but I'm going to give a banner with STR Super Boo on it, an A+. The first, and if my memory serves, only Dokkan Festival that's not a Saiyan to have ever received top grossing. Physical Beerus. Beerus was crazy. The Realm of Gods team was at its peak at this point, and Beerus led it. Beerus didn't work great on the Realm of Gods team, but he was so dominant. His damage was so good. His defense was so good that it just almost didn't matter. He was his own team. It's kind of like the AGL Cell team now, honestly. Whis was like the best banner unit in the game or something. Blue Kaioken Goku was good. I mean, on the global version, you know, he came out global first, so he's on the global version banner. He was, you know, good-ish, kind of. No, I'm just kidding. He was very good on release. This was his prime, right? His prime months. But he was not better than STR Cooler. Stop the cap. Cooler was still the best TUR, even after Beerus came out. #1 TUR. That's why JP got top grossing, because of that bad guy, Cooler. He's just, And the name of Goku was still pretty good. Transforming Vegeta was falling off at this point. Blue Kaioken Goku, the AGL one. He was very good after his EZA, still pretty good. Tech Beerus, I can't remember if he got his EZA, he probably did, but he sucks. I mean, even with his EZA, he was okay, but not really anything special. If he didn't have it, he was horrible then. Grade B+. It's literally worst AGL LR Gohan, AGL Bardock. AGL Bardock on release was very good. He was pretty pog. He was worse AGLR Gohan, but AGLR Gohan was a stacker. He was pretty good. Tech Raditz, his banner unit was okay. 50% damage reduction was pretty pog against 2 units. Super Battle Road Slayer. Gohan and Goten were still one of the better units in the entire game. However, 8 featured units, them making this banner was pretty but whatever. And Kid Goku was falling off. Physical Future Gohan was falling off as well. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock hard fell off. Super Saiyan 3 Goku was pretty much, like, I hate to say fodder, but fodder. Tech Transforming Phizer was still pretty good, but he was no longer what he once was, right? Grade C-. Turn 1 APT of 14 million, oh my gosh! STR Blue Kaioken Goku! Man, oh man, when this guy was a global first and he dropped, that was very, very hype. Blue Kaioken Goku on his global release was fantastic. You could argue him as the best TUR. I wouldn't agree. I'd still say Cooler was better, but goddamn Blue Kaioken Goku. There was almost nothing that was more satisfying than stacking up into the OG Legendary Goku event and dropping that Spirit Bomb of like 50 million bajillion damage on his head. And wow, it was just great. It was a great time to play the game. However, his banner, the rest of him, Hit is an absolute 0, complete fodder, worthless garbage. In Future Gohan is okay, like he was solid, right? He kind of fell off pretty fast. Transformer Vegeta was okay, I guess. He was solid. STR Ultimate Gohan sucked. 17 was okay, nothing crazy. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock sucked. In Angel Golden Frieza sucked. STR Jiren was, he basically sucked. Evolution Blue Vegeta, he basically sucked. This banner's just not that good. I mean, it was okay, but I don't know, man. Now, I'm gonna give him some unfair bonus points due to him being a global first and being very hype. I will give him a bit of bonus points. I'll give him a B+ as a grade, but on JP, absolutely not. Grade C. Probably the worst dual Dokkan Fest ever. And Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Horrible, awful, just horrible banner. And Gotenks, he was good. His base form was pretty booty though. Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, I mean, not Vegeta, Goku, he's good, but he's not, like, crazy, right, you know? Piccolo, he's good, he's got a good kit, but his Namekian restriction was pretty bad. Tech Trunks was still very good, but he can't save a banner by himself, man. Blue Gogeta was on his way out of the meta. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, no easy A yet so bad. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Are you kidding me? This banner's horrible. Grade D. Oh boy, fodder until turn 7. Tech Exchange Boo. I'm literally not even going to say anything. Grade D. The best TUR in Dokkan? Question mark, question mark, question mark. STR Kefla. Nothing pisses me off more than when she and Blue Kaioken Goku show their faces together on a banner, but STR Kefla on release was good. I mean, she was the last of the really shitty designed 2020 TURs, but on release she was very good. At her best, better than Cooler, question mark, question mark, question mark. Vados was very good. Good support unit, right? AGL 13, I mean, he was okay. 17, Tech hit, fodder. Ink Goku Black, God, dude. Ink Goku Black, fodder. Horrible, garbage, just the epitome of just disgusting. AGL Turles was alright. Not really, he was bad. I mean, no offense, but like, he's like goddamn like 3 years old or something now. Like, cut him a break. Grade D. Probably the most hype animations I have ever seen from a Dokkan unit, probably ever. Physical Blue Goku and Vegeta. This banner is literally just disgraceful. Blue Goku and Vegeta were like a best unit in the game contender. They were very good, very excellent, amazing, stupendous, outstanding. Not really much to say, except that they really struggled to get those rainbow orbs, and due to them struggling, they were just, and they had a bad leader skill, like only 150% fodder, dude, that's really bad. They were a bad leader. I mean, they were very good as a unit though, but like, I can't, condemn them too much. HL Krillin sucked. Gohan and Goten were still pretty good. Beerus was still very good. UI Goku sucked. Transforming Goku pretty much sucked at this point. So did Transforming Vegeta. So did, AGL. I mean, Transforming Vegeta didn't suck, but he sucked. Transforming Blue Vegeta, the Tournament of Power 1, AGL, Evolution Blue Vegeta, he's bad. Jiren's bad. Frieza's bad. This banner's horrible. Grade D. Forever my goat. Tech Ultimate Gohan. Let's get the elephant out of the room first. This was the first TUR that released that was better than Cooler. Keep in mind that Cooler released in October of 2019, and this guy released July of 2020. Ridiculous for Cooler, but Tech Ultimate Gohan, he simply broke the rules. Greatly stacking with guarding, it was just too much for the game. He never took damage, he controlled fights, he was just the epitome of a god. His banner unit too was very good. Super Battle Road Slayer. AGL Bardock, he was pretty good. Beerus, pretty good, very good. I would say Beerus is better than Bardock. Piccolo is still pretty good, solid, I'd say. Kid Goku falling off, AGM and Cooler falling off, STR Ultimate Gohan fodder. But I mean, overall, the banner's, I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, if it was any other TUR, I'd probably give this a C, but Tech Ultimate Gohan, he's just too, like, he was just too dominant for this time in the game. B+. Very pog unit that didn't Yosha on the active skill, STR Super Vegito. Very pog W for global players getting Bardock over Gotenks. Gotenks is probably better, but I mean, on the other banner, that's where the real pog comes in, but that's not here. STR Vegeta was the best unit in the game, far and away. He was just, he did everything. He was just too good, right? He was broken. Tien was pretty good. Cell was still solid. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was still pretty solid. And Vegeta sucked. Gotenks was good, like I said. Bardock was good. The Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, he was good. Transforming Goku sucks. Oh god, dude, how many banners? Super Vegeta, god, how many banners has he been on too? Ridiculous. He's bad. AGL Super Vegito, he recently got his EZA, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, he was okay, solid, good-ish, kind of, after his EZA. Grade A. The reason why the Link level update exists. Physical Boo Tanks. The LR. Boo-Tanks was incredible, easily the second best unit in the game. You could have even argued him over STR Vegito, and nobody would have gotten really too mad. AGL Bukalo was very good on release. He was a really good unit. Him and Tien were just crazy banner units. AGL Gohan was still pretty good. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito's falling off, kind of. I mean, he was still good, but like he wasn't great. 3-year fusions, again, they were basically fodder. Cooler on the global banner. Huge, massive, big time W. Cooler was way better than Exchange Boo. I don't care what anybody says. He absolutely just dunked on the JP banner. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, he was alright. They had come out relatively recently on the global version, in only 4 months ago, so I mean, I guess that's cool. Transforming Vegeta's okay. STR Super Boo. And then Int Buhan is basically worthless. I mean, he was good after his EZA. He was solid after his EZA, right? Grade A+. And I know I said, I'm not really gonna, give banners with STR Super Boo good grades, but in fairness, after the link level update, STR Super Boo, he was good. He was not great. I wouldn't say good. He was solid, right? He was fine, right? He wasn't just gonna, he wasn't in Insta L0 anymore, basically. One of the best designed units, along with one of the best banners ever, Physical Angel Golden Frieza. This man's JP banner was insane. Alright, we had Physical Angel Golden Frieza, who is arguably the best TUR. Blue Kaioken Goku, who at this time was still a dominant beast of a unit. Overrated, sure, but still a dominant beast of a unit. Namek Goku, who is still pretty good. Physical Beerus, who is a top 5 TUR damn near. Very good. Cooler, who is, maybe still arguably a top 5 TUR. Probably not, but he was still very good. Transforming Frieza, who is still pretty good. He was solid, right? Angel Golden Frieza blew balls, but 6 out of 7 units being solid, decent options, or better. Very good banner. Unfortunately for global players, they did not get Beerus on this banner, but got Kefla instead, which is definitely a downgrade. However, an upgrade for global players was that recently, the New Year's banners, the step-ups were very messed up. So, anybody who completed the steps just got 600 free stones to either spend on this guy or save for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which was basically all everybody did. So, still a pretty big W. Grade A. Dunnnnnn. Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. God, his OST is so goddamn good. Another massive W for global players. Overall, this banner having 8 featured units was an L overall. Gohan and Goten were good, but they were aging at this point. But Tech Ultimate Gohan over STR Kefla, oh my goodness, sign me up any day of the week. Gohan was a top, at bare minimum, top 3 TUR. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Physical Angel Golden Frieza, Tech Ultimate Gohan, these were the top 3 TURs at the time, and having 2 of them on the global banner, big W. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I would argue him as the best TUR when he released. Very, very, very good unit. His banner unit was fodder. That Shenron, that Nova Shenron was pretty much dog water. Gohan and Goten, I already said. Kefla, she was good on the JP banner, but Tech Ultimate Gohan way better. Slaps! Piccolo was, he's still solid, right? Ultra Full Power is kind of mid, no offense, but yeah. And then the other Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, no same name update, so hard replaced, fodder. And Omega Shenron basically fodder as well. But overall, I must say that this was, I would say an above average banner, maybe, probably not. The banner's just really not that great, but you're still gonna summon anyway because it's Super Saiyan 4 goddamn Gogeta. Grade B-. Revitalizer of the Time Travelers team, thanks to a terrible leader in Goku Black, STR Bojack. Not a terrible banner per se. Bojack was very good. Zangief sucked balls, she was fodder. Cooler was still obviously pretty good. Tech Ultimate Gohan returning on JP, very pog. Made the banner obviously a lot better. In Future Gohan was solid, but not great. Physical Future Gohan was basically a 0. AGL Bardock was pretty good. Stacker, just worse AGL Gohan. We get it. And Android 13 was pretty underrated, honestly. He was pretty good. Overall, though, the banner is definitely not that great. It's not terrible per se, but it's not great. grade C+. A very funny dual Dokkan Fest. AGL Pycon. Fodder, I must say. AGL Pycon was pretty good, honestly. I mean, definitely made Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road a lot more manageable. Let's keep it real. The blue fusions at this point were kind of eye candy. They were good, but they were definitely, I mean, they were probably the fastest aging anniversary LRs ever. 3-year fusions were fodder. Tech Exchange Boo, pretty much fodder. AGL, Turles fodder. Broly fodder. Blue Gogeta was okay. STR Gogeta was okay. I mean, there weren't like crazy good units or anything. Definitely not worth summoning for when, you know, guess who's coming in a month? It's AGL UI Goku. Goddamn. Grade D. LR Super 17 before LR Super 17 existed. Tech Janemba. Was Janemba good? Yes. Was Janemba wonky and horribly designed? Absolutely. And that was a very big problem for him. Vegito, as I said, the blue fusions were eye candy. 3-year fusions were fodder. Gotenks was good, right? He was solid. Probably better than Janemba, honestly. Tech Trunks was okay, solid, I guess. AGL Zamasu was pretty much fodder. Ink Goku Black he's in Goku Black. Int Janemba was very good still at this point. But overall, this banner's just horrible. They didn't even try to have people summon before the anniversary. Grade D. God. AGL UI Goku. UI Goku was absolutely, without a doubt, no debate, was the best unit in the game. He did everything. He's just too good. Banner unit is fodder. I mean, he wasn't fodder, but he was fodder. Boo Tanks was very good still. AGL Gohan was okay. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was okay. Blue Kaioken Goku, this was the point where he kind of hard fell off due to like Reps of Universe 7 becoming like a dominant team, and he kind of just got kicked out of the roster, but he was still like okay, solid, good-ish kind of. Beerus, he was pretty good still. Int Super Saiyan 2 Goku, he was still okay, good-ish kind of. Int UI Goku was bad, but he got his EZA, which made him like the best EZA TUR. He was great. Int Golden Frieza sucked balls though. Grade A+. More controversial unit, LRSSBE Vegeta. The banner's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty pog. Evolution Blue Vegeta was very good. He had a horrible design, but he was still like a top 3 unit in the game. This banner unit, however, is, I mean, God, at least in recent history, he's arguably the worst banner unit on release, like ever. Like, he was horrible. STR Vegeta was incredible, top 3 unit in the game. Int Cell was kind of aging pretty fast at this point. I mean, it's to be expected. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I mean, he's kind of bad. Kefla was still pretty good. I mean, she was solid. Tech Hit was horrible, garbage, awful, the epitome of just bad. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, he was pretty good, I guess. I mean, he was fine. Evolution Blue Vegeta was pretty much mid at this point. 17, same thing. He was kind of just mid at this point. 2 units are just way past their primes. Grade A. Big time attack stats. Physical Trunks and Goten. Gohan and Goten were insane. Very crazy unit. I mean, they were just really, really goddamn good. I mean, their attack stats, the guaranteed dodge of the active scale, their team was very fun. Just great. And their banner unit, Krillin, great as well. Very, very busted unit. 4 key and 60% support. Gohan and Goten at this point were aging very rapidly. They pretty much sucked at this point. I mean, they didn't suck, but they sucked. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Angel Golden Frieza were both very good. Ink Gotenks was still relatively solid. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks sucked. Tech Exchange Boo is the thing, I guess. He sucks. STR Super Boo. Grade C. One of the most underrated Dokkan festivals ever. Int Broly. This banner is horrible. Int Broly was obviously insane, and so was Trunks. They were very good. Blue Goku and Vegeta, they were good, very good, I would say, but they were in a tough situation. They never got the Rainbow Orb changer that they needed, so they kind of just got booted off of their own team. It was unfortunate, but oh well, what can you do? AGL Bardock basically sucked. Namegoku was pretty much sucked. Ink Kid Goku was awful. The Brolys were awful. I mean, this banner is just really bad. I mean, It's unfortunate for Broly, but I mean, what can you do? Grade D. Probably the least Dokkan Festival deserving unit ever, STR Videl. I mean, you just look at the last 3 units and that's all you really need to see, dude. Videl was crazy. She was insane. Very, very, very busted unit. On release, the banner unit Goten was pretty mid, but I mean, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't great either. Bojack was still pretty good. Tech Ultimate Gohan is like, isn't it crazy how Tech Ultimate Gohan's always been a top 10 TUR despite being damn near 3 years old now? I mean, I don't know. But Trunks, Zamasu, and Goku Black were fodder, all horrible zeros. They sucked. Grade C-. One of the more fun units in Dokkan history, Physical GT Goku. GT Goku was insane, busted, broken, like godly design, rainbow orb changing, godly team. I mean, we just go through it, right? He was great. Goten and Gohan, the banner unit was very good as well. I mean, we get it. Just a great headliner units, right? Vegeta Blue, he was not bad. I wouldn't say he's trash, right? But he wasn't great at this point. I mean, he was still solid for, I guess, the GT Legendary Goku event, which had recently dropped a bit after. But, I mean, okay, I guess. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, kind of mid. Tech Janemba, I guess, I mean, he was good, but he wasn't great. L for JP players, I guess, because Tech Ultimate Gohan, we all know what he is. In Super Saiyan 2, Goku, he was aging. I mean, he was solid, I guess. Transforming Goku, I mean, we get that. Ultra Full Power, Grade C+. The other amazing GT Dokkan Festival, GT Vegeta. I mean, basically everything I said about GT Goku and the banner unit Gohan and Goten, you can equivalent to GT Vegeta and Trunks and Goten, the banner unit for Vegeta. Except Trunks and Goten were a bit better. Vegito and Gogeta, I mean, Blue Fusions, they were good, but not, like, great. Way past their primes, obviously. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta sucked. Pikkon was good. Physical Golden Frieza was still pretty good. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, he was alright. Transforming Vegeta sucked. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was still okay. Like, he was pretty good. Overall, though, grade B. Absolutely stupendous design. AGL Kid Gohan. Kid Gohan might be great, but we cannot say the same thing about his banner. Kid Gohan himself was obviously fantastic, great support unit, stacker, we get it. Garlic Jr. was great as well. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was still pretty good. Future Gohan was an L at this point. Piccolo was basically an L at this point, same with Android 13. And Turles and Blue Kaioken Goku, no matter how you slice it, are Ls. Grade D. Probably top 5 animations in the game with a top 5 OST in the game, Tech Super Gogeta. Very controversial Mr. Tech Super Gogeta was, but he was great. His banner unit was also great. Super Battle Road killer. Blue Goku and Vegeta, L's at this point, no offense. I mean, they were good, but you don't really want them. Gohan and Goten, absolute L's. Trunks and Goten were crazy busted. Gotenks was falling off, but he was relatively solid. Pikkon and Janemba were pretty solid. They were aging better due to the celebration and the next, Janemba that comes right after this. Blue Gogeta was fodder, and Int Super Gogeta was pretty good. Grade B. Super Battle Road Slayer of Worlds, STR Super Vegeta. Pretty pog, I must say. STR Super Vegeta, best TUR on release. Banner unit Cell, not crazy on release, but he would age into a very good unit. Int Broly, very good. Bojack, still pretty solid. Beerus, okay. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, okay. Transformer Vegeta, horrible. But overall, this is a good banner, I must say. Grade B+. Bakayaro! And Super Saiyan Goku. Very controversial. Banner, not crazy, I must say. In Super Saiyan Goku is great. One of the best units in the game, top 3. Tech Piccolo was horrible, awful, fodder, garbage, horrendous, just disgusting. I don't care what anybody says, he's horrible. Bootanks was relatively solid. AGO Gohan was okay. Vegito sucked. GT Goku was absolutely stupendous. AGO Bardock was okay. STR Namek Goku sucked. Int Kid Goku was horrible. And Transforming Goku was also horrible until his EZA in a couple weeks. Then he was great. grade B-. You must die by my hand. Full power Frieza. This banner absolutely dunks all over Namek Goku's. Full power Frieza's great. I mean, he was just a broken unit, right? Third form Frieza's great. S-tier Vegeto's great. Cell is okay. Vegito sucks. Not Vegito, Gogeta sucks, the 3-year. GT Vegeta's great. Cooler is still pretty good. Metal Cooler is pretty bad. Physical Golden Frieza's pretty good, honestly. And then Transformer Frieza after his EZA in a couple weeks is fantastic. Grade A. They love making Universe 6 units busted. Tech, Kale, and Caulifla. This banner is I must say. Tech, Kale, and Caulifla were pretty good. Ink Cabe was mid on release. STR Videl was aging. I mean, she was pretty, she was good, but she wasn't anything great or special now like she once was. Same thing with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. STR Kefla was bad. Tech Hit was bad, but he was about to get his EZA in a couple weeks and become the god of the game. And Blue Kaioken Goku was bad as well. Grade C. A unit who somehow gets worse post-transformation, AGL Trunks. Really sucks for AGL Trunks because AGL Trunks on release, he's pretty good. Heart Virus Goku is pretty good. The headliners are great. GT Vegeta was still pretty solid. Kid Gohan is still pretty good. Trunks and Goten were still pretty good. But these last three, it's brutal. Tech Trunks, AGL Zamasu, and Ink Goku Black. Oh my god, the epitome of fodder. Every single one of those units is dead. They all suck. Grade D. Busted unit with a great design. Tech 17 and 18. This banner is pretty good, I must say. The Tech Androids are great. Int 19 and 20 are great. Super Vegeta is great. AGL Kid Gohan on the global banner is great. GT Goku is still pretty solid for the global banner. Int Broly is amazing. Don't let anybody tell you different. He's very underrated on the JP banner. Android 13 sucks. So does Int Future Gohan. But Physical Future Gohan was coming up on an EZA, and he was a beast after his EZA. Grade B+. A damaged GOAT. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku is incredible, amazing, the best TUR, or arguably, whatever. AGL Gohan was pretty mid at this point. Same thing with Gohan and Goten. They both kind of just sucked. I mean, it sucks to suck, but I mean, power creep. Tech Janemba was pretty solid, honestly. I would almost say Tech Janemba is underrated. STR Bojack was pretty solid. Int Gotenks was solid after his base form. And AGL Bardock sucked. Yay. Banner's a free script, to be honest. Grade D. Waiting on an actual runnable team, STR Kid Buu. STR Kid Buu is amazing. He's great. However, unfortunately, as we would soon find out, his teams are really nothing. It's unfortunate, and his partners are all pretty bad too. Int Cell sucks. Blue Goku and Vegeta were okay at best. Pikkon was still pretty good. Tech Ultimate Gohan, we all know what Tech Ultimate Gohan is. Tech Exchange Boost sucks, and Physical Beers is still solid. Easy skip for Anniversary, Grade D. The latest banner on Global, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on release, he was the best unit in the game by far. Well, not by far, but, by far. Him and the gods. Tech Sin was actually pretty good. He's pretty underrated, even now. Int Namek Goku is... I mean, he's good, but he's not anything crazy great. I mean, he's still good, right? Evolution Blue Vegeta fell off super hard. Holy crap, he's horrible. STR Vegito also fell off pretty hard. It's unfortunate. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta were mid, but they got their EZA during part 3, or the EX step, and then they became top 5 units in the game. Gods! And then Int Vegito, same thing, they got their EZA during part 3. They became great. Well, kind of. I mean, great post-transformation at least. And then the GT Dokkan Fest are just solid, good units. LR Evolution Blue Vegeta might unironically be the worst unit on this banner, but this is the best banner in Dokkan history to date. Grade, I don't know, S. Very Pog's 7th anniversary unit, LR Tech Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta that fuse into Blue Gogeta and their gods at base form or whatever. Woo! Woo, they're so good. The LR gods are incredible. I mean, what else is there not to say? You global players should know by now. STR Broly, he's nothing crazy, but he's not bad, right? He's not horrible. Full power Frieza, he kind of fell off hard, just like Namek Goku. I mean, don't get mad at me, but it's kind of true. AGLUI Goku he's very good still. He's definitely fallen off, but he's still a great unit. Bootanks is, he's fallen off. Like, he's good. He can be good, especially now that he's got an actual team with Physical Cell, but that's neither here. Blue Fusions are horrible. There's no saving them, no debate. The U3 Gogeta is also pretty horrible. I don't know. Like, he's not horrible, but he's horrible, right? Like, God, dude, he's so far inferior to Vegeta, it's not even funny. And then the Majin Buu Saga Duel Dokkan Fest, they're kind of, like, mid at this point. Grade B. Goat Ginyu, AGL Captain Ginyu. Banner's not horrible, I suppose. AGL Captain Ginyu is the best TUR. There's not really any debate for me, but whatever. Inverter and Jace, they're pretty good. Very good, I would say. One of the better banner units in the entire game to date. Raccoon and Guldo are legitimately like a top 15 unit in the game, if not top 10. They're so broken, busted. It's actually disgusting how good that they are. Global players eating. Tech androids on the banner. Tech androids are like the second best TUR. They're very, very, very busted. Kale and Khalifa being replaced on the JP banner is kind of an L for JP players, so they can suck it. L. They're obviously not bad, though, just nowhere near as good as the androids, not even on the same level. But here we go with the ugly mugs. SDR Kefla and Blue Kaioken Goku. Literally makes no sense why they're even on this banner, but okay, I guess. And then Namek Goku sucks as well. Damn, dude, those last 3 units being on this banner is brutal. But Ginyu and his team is so goddamn goated that it almost alleviates that a little bit. Grade B-. One of the best active skills in the entire game, period, Int Majin Vegeta. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Int Majin Vegeta was very good, but it was really hard to use him due to his Trunks restriction being pretty bad at the time. And his banner unit was horrible. Tech Gogeta, he was good, but I don't know, man. Tech Gogeta and STR Vegeta were hard falling off. They just get slapped up like dogs or something. It's embarrassing for them. Int Broly is still pretty good. He's aged pretty well, honestly. It's just, good for him. AGL Bardock sucks. Not Evolution Blue Vegeta. Transformer Vegeta sucks. Evolution Blue Vegeta gets his EZA in a couple weeks, and he's great, fantastic, best EZA in the game at the time. And then that Int Blue Vegeta also sucks balls. Grade C. Physical Raditz. Obviously the best TUR to ever bless the game of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Raditz is a dynamic beast of a unit with a great team. He has great links. His damage is very impressive. His defenses can get to respectable levels. He's just such a great unit. I cannot speak any more higher of Raditz. Honestly, he's just great. STR Nappa is great. He's a great banner unit. AGL Trunks is very good as well. AGL Kid Gohan, very good as well. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, pretty solid. Piccolo falling off, kind of an L at this point. Kid Goku, complete fodder. Grade must summon. Guard! STR Goku and Gohan. Gohan/Goku were great. Very nice TUR. Guard after 6 hits. Very nice. I love my guard. The banner unit AGL Super Vegeta was pretty solid too. His damage is nice. Defense is solid, Int Cell is horrible. He never got his EZA during the celebration, so he's garbage. STR Super Vegeta is very good. Kid Buu is even better for the JP banner. Global Shaft, very unfair. I'm crying. AGL Pycon is still pretty good. Tech Exchange Buu, absolute fodder. Videl, pretty much fodder. Int Future Gohan, actually fodder. While none of those last 3 units are particularly great, they're not absolute zeros, which is, hey, more than a lot of units can say. Grade B-. Leader of what is probably the second best team in the entire game, AGL Perfect Form Cell. AGL Cell is a dynamic beast. I mean, in Super Battle Road, first and second form Cell just go crazy, and then when regular Perfect Cell comes out, I mean, it's game over, lights out for the enemy, man. His damage is unparalleled or something. The banner unit is okay. I mean, they're not horrible, but they're not great. They're badly designed. AGL Gohan sucks. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku is great. Tekefla is a solid unit, pretty good. Janemba, he's good, honestly. I think people underrate how well that Pikkon and Janemba have aged. Ain't Gotenks falling off at this point. Tech Ultimate Gohan, forever our GOAT. And then Android 13, who sucks. Grade B-. It seems we have finally reached our first JP-only Dokkan Fest. Int Exchange Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. The banner's not abysmal or anything. Int Exchange Goku and Vegeta are very good. AGL Jacko's a very nice banner unit, pretty good. 70% chance to dodge. I love my dodge. We have the androids, who are obviously just God, right? They're just great. STR Super Vegeta, great. Physical Angel Golden Frieza, still a pretty solid unit. Same thing with Beers. I mean, he's fallen off at this point, but I mean, he's okay. And Jiren sucks. The banner is a bit top heavy though. Grade B. The absolute pinnacle of the game, the best unit in the game, the greatest unit in the game, whatever. Also, the last Dokkan Fest to date. Finally. LR, Gallic Gun, Vegeta, and Trunks. Gallic Gun, Vegeta, and Trunks are the best unit in the game, far and away. I'm sorry, but haters gonna hate. But I mean, no unit controls any fight like they do. They really they get in that paint and they bully everything out of their way. They're busted. Truly, just like, I mean, they lead the best team in the game. They're just so goddamn versatile. I don't know. The banner unit Goku Black initially seemed like he was pretty mid, but he's honestly pretty solid. He's saved due to his powerful links. Very, very nice. Tech Gogeta has fallen off, dude. Tech Gogeta, I don't want to say Tech Gogeta sucks because he doesn't, but like Tech Gogeta has, oh my god, he just gets slapped up so hard. Like they're falling off. These Tech Gogeta STR Vegeta units, right? Like, is AGL Goku Black better than Tech Gogeta? Like, maybe you can argue that. Like, I wouldn't, like, I'd throw my hands up and say, hey, I'm not going to get mad at you for saying that Goku Black is better than Tech Gogeta. Because, goddamn, Tech Gogeta sucks. Blue Goku and Vegeta suck. Just way past their prime. It is what it is. Gohan and Goten are absolute fodder, zero, nothing, negative unit. Trunks and Goten are still pretty solid. Kale and Caulifla are pretty good. Kefla's horrible. Blue Kaioken and Goku is horrible. I mean, why do they always put that duo on banners? I don't understand. And then Ink Goku Black is the ugliest mug in the world. Ink Goku Black is fodder, horrible, garbage, disgusting, terrible, awful. Mankind does not have enough words to describe the complete and utter trash that he is. And with that, we have finally reached the end of greeting every single Dokkan category unit festival. Wow, man, it took a while. Did not expect this video to be an hour long, over an hour long, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, cool, I guess, right? Like or something. I mean, this is, what do I say? If you have any ideas or something you want me to do, a grade, I don't know, legendary summons, I'd probably say legendary summons are all L's, but I don't know, it is what it is. Yeah, bye, have a good day, thanks for stopping by.